Well, good morning. Hey, today we're looking at Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1 and 2. And here's what the Bible says. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, that gives us a historical setting, doesn't it? Just let me remind you as I'm thinking about this, the Bible talks about real people, real places. It's important to understand how historical the Bible is, and that the Bible isn't a mythical story, some kind of fairy tale or fable. Just to make note of that for a moment. But let's get back to the text. Behold, there came the wise men from the east. Now we don't know a whole lot about them. We don't know how many there were. And by the way, at the time that they show up and they get to Jerusalem, it's Jesus is somewhere between 1 and 2. He's no longer in the stable or the barn and not laying in a manger. Now they're in a house, you see. And so there's been some time that has passed on when these fellows finally arrive there at Jerusalem. And so they ask, in verse number 2, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star from the east. Now think about this. I mentioned we don't know a whole lot about these fellows, these wise men, these magi. But here's the thing: we do know that they were very important people. They were rich people. They stood in the very presence of kings. Just read the book of Daniel. Daniel was one of the magi, if we want to call him that, one of the wise men, skilled, professional men that stood before the presence of a number of kings. As you look at the book of Daniel, so what we're simply saying is that these men were wise, not necessarily philosophers or college professors, but very rich and very powerful people who stood in the very presence of the king. Now, I want you to think about something. Someday, we're going to stand in the presence of the King of Kings. And that's important, isn't it? And that's a whole lot to think about. Give it some thought. See you tomorrow.